hope everybody enjoyed the seamless transition between the starting screen and the intro video, because it'll never be that good again because I'm terrible at them. Anyway, aside from that, yeah, well, you know what? Everybody pat your back for something you did. That was awesome today. Welcome back to Monday Nights at Heroes and Hooligans, where we are definitely not chaotic at all, ever. It's all peace and love and just chill. I fucked my own self up lying like that. What's the recap for last week?
We woke up. We were surrounded by 12 cloaked strangers. They asked us to give them back the bag of jewels in the journal. We asked too many questions. We get a fireball for our troubles. We were asked again, okay, you want to give us the stuff so we can go? Okay, you can. Okay, cool. Since you gave us the stuff, your people, everyone's healed. You can either go off and do whatever, or you come with us to the city. What do you want to do? You want to come with us to the city? Cool. Now we're gonna walk across these giant chains to a floating city, and then we talk to very pretty drow, and an egg hatched. There's a drake. The end.
Were you even there last week?
Yes.
You were. Who missed last week? Oh, no. Tuesday. You weren't there, right?
No, I was. My internet died like 15 minutes at the end.
Oh, that's great. At the end.
Yeah,
at the end.
Her internet died, and then I lost my headset.
Yeah.
The last 30 minutes was kind of just a cluster.
Yeah.
What did you end up choosing as your item and things from Selenar?
I have a belt with an emerald in it.
Yes. Did you roll numbers?
I think I did. I feel like I did.
We'll go back and look at that later. But anyways, you got a belt with an emerald in it. Fantastic.
Yeah.
Nice. Fun stuff. Yes, there is a baby. Did we name the baby yet? Have you decided on a name, Pinka?
Baby's name is Phoenix, and he will be called Nixie, or she, because unless he's in trouble or she's in trouble.
They. We'll just call them they until they tell us what they are.
Yes.
Oh, so you ended the session stepping out of Selenar's into Selfoss, which is the floating city. Selfoss is a large city built atop a floating island among the banks of the vast ocean. And it is also a historic phenomenon. Its beauty is matched. I can't read. I'm sorry. I wrote a bunch of stuff and I have to read words. It's hard. It's terrible. Its beauty is matched by the backdrop of monumental waterfalls, which have helped shape the city into what it is today. The climate these waterfalls brought were of great importance, but they were also influential when it came to the architectural designs, as the vast majority of buildings have their own man-made waterfall or similar elements as part of their architecture. The skyline is growing with unique skyscrapers, and they have aspects which represent their past, present, and future. Education is superb in Selfoss and has attracted a lot of attention. Countless cultures have left their mark not just on business, but also upon the city's identity. What historically was a city of little contrast has grown into a new culture of variety, and it is this that unites the people of Selfoss to this day. It's this multicultural identity that has truly left its mark. Hundreds of bistros, ethnic restaurants, and food carts offer a plethora of culinary choices, and those who feel hungry for something else can enjoy one of the many parks, musical activities, aerobics, or one of the many other recreational venues. It is a large, glorious, elegant place full of all different kinds of types of people. No anamorphic peoples, though. Vex is the only one. Who I think is sleeping somewhere. I think Vex is sleeping somewhere. cuddled with the dragon in a backpack or something. So that is what you see in as far as Selfoss. That's a little bit of information that you know about it. It is very massive. There's like a large castle in the center, and then off to the right side is like a smaller but still very large size castle, which is the Coral Coast School of Fine Arts, the educational facility that has brought such wonder to this place. You leaving Selenar would tell you they were getting ready to have a festival for the conclave. So when you go out into the city and you're kind of looking around, there are some very Duloc style information kiosks all around the city. And when you walk up to one, there's like an announcement board, and it says the top celebration of magic. And it talks about the festival being 5 days and honoring the graduation at the academy and a meeting of the conclave. And then it has the days 1 through 5 schedule. Day 1, opening ceremonies and introductions. Day 2, feast and festivities. Day 3, graduation and magical reckoning. Day 4, dragon dance. And day 5, closing ceremonies. And then it says, like with the little star at the bottom, the conclave will meet each morning while the events will take place in the evening. And it's got like a more formal kind of like feast and festivities breakdown schedule, things like that. Two days from now, by the way, is what the date on the calendar or on the board says it starts. It's 2 days from now.
Okay. Do we want to stay in town for 2 days, or do we want to try and go down to that kind of almost sunken city and put those spirits to rest like you guys wanted?
I think we need to get permission to do that first.
Okay. Maybe explore doing that since we have 2 days.
Yeah. I think also maybe looking for like a tavern or something, or an inn or something that we can stay in for the next couple of days while we work on that too would be.
Yeah, so let's look for a tavern first, maybe. Kind of as a hub, you know, in case someone gets separated, they can go back there. As kind of a
Base camp.
Yep. So no one gets confused, lost.
I'm already wandering off.
Well, we tried.
So as you kind of start walking around to see what kind of things there are, how's the music? Is it too loud, or do I turn it down, or is it good?
Good.
I can't hear it.
Okay. All right, so there are a handful of shops and points of interest, okay? There is a tailor called Sew and Tell, a hatter called the Gentle Antenna, a cobbler called Floral and Hardy, a jeweler called Mesmery Eyes, and a salon called Julius Scissor. There is a place called Ninkum Soup, which serves all soup all the time. What Ails You is the local tavern run by clerics, and Tie Me Up, a stylish work food restaurant. And then there's also the Coral Coast School of Fine Arts, the Dragon Pit and Hatchery, the Armor and Blacksmith, which is Selenar's that you were just in, residential areas, greenhouses, fishing system, and a temple.
Okay. Yeah. So go find the tavern first. We want to go to any of the shops and stuff over here. I heard a hatchery. That might be some kind of dragon thing.
Let's
Yeah, I was
find...
wondering about that too. Maybe we could learn a little bit more about your new little Drake situation.
Let's find some place to stay first.
Yeah.
If there's a festival in town, I feel like
Hmm.
securing some rooms earlier rather than later.
Yeah.
And then
Hopefully
we
we're
can
not
get
already too late.
Hopefully not. I mean, if we go broke end, we go broke end. I mean, compared to camping, it's probably better.
What's
It would
wrong
help
with
with
camping?
The hotel you find is called the Vortex Inn and Suites.
Okay.
We'll head on in, and how many rooms do we want to do? Does everyone want their own room? Do we want to double up rooms? Because there's 6
I mean,
of us, yeah.
maybe let's see what they've got available first as far as rooms and like the room to bed ratio.
Right.
Yeah.
I'll head on up to the barkeep. Like,
Give me just one moment. So this is an actual nice luxury style hotel. They get a lot of travelers here, so this is not like a couple of rooms above the tavern style inn.
not meant for us.
Yeah, no. Very out of place. As soon as she said nice, I said,
I've never been to
Oh, no.
so fancy before, though.
I mean, let's go bougie for a couple days. Why not? I don't know. We deserve it.
I'm just waiting for the map to load, and I'll show you what it
it's
looks
okay. We can put our pinkies in the air for a couple of days. It's
I mean,
fine.
I do have that 500 gold still, I believe, from.
Yeah.
Whatever I got it from. Something.
Do you think we can get pets while we're here? Is that an option?
What kind of pet are you thinking about?
I want a bat.
A bat.
Yes.
What are you gonna do with the bat during the daytime when it's like sleeping and super bright outside?
I don't understand the question.
Right. How would you know if it wandered off?
I would hear it.
Echolocation.
I mean,
they're
that's-
gonna screech at each other.
Can you just imagine
Yeah.
Cora like ping it? Oh my god, hilarious.
Yeah, add
They
must
pterodactyl.
prevent this from happening at all costs.
Sheep.
Do you think I could do that? I've never tried.
Let's not.
I mean, it wasn't a suggestion.
It was not. I feel like that'd be very damaging.
He's definitely taking it that way, so thanks.
Yeah.
Above the table, Kayla, let's talk about some blind Cora evolution as she levels up. Let's
Yes.
talk about
Wonderful. I was killing
Okay.
time.
under the table. I can't find, well, above the table, I can't find the map. Under the table. When you walk in, this is a very large building, 3 stories. The outside, the logo is, I do have that. Because I have some images and not others, apparently. I don't understand why. What is life?
It's Monday. It's fine.
Yeah, it's fine. It's fine.
Something like that.
It's not a real stream if everything works. Trust me.
You
It's
just keep saying it's
We're
Monday
in
for like 52
Scorpio
years, and then it's done. It's fine.
Yeah.
All
I
right.
love the faces that Juli's making though while she's looking for
I'm
things.
really sorry. My computer is pissing me off. You ever have something piss you off and you just kind of look at it like,
Why? What
what
What's
purpose?
great
have?
crime have I committed in a past life to deserve this at this
Yeah.
moment?
So
Is that not what all parents feel?
Ooh.
this is the logo outside the hotel of the Vortex.
Oh yeah, this is
Now.
fancy. Oh my god.
Let me share you something else.
So we probably need like 7 nights. If it's in 2 days,
Maybe we
and
should
then,
find out how much the rooms are.
yeah, I'm just kind of propping up to ask for when we kind of, head up.
I have a list. I'll tell you in 1 second. But this is a video. It's loaded in StreamYard. Here we go.
I love how we're all thinking the same thing. As soon as that freaking saxophone came in, I was like, oh.
Well,
So
we
can
were
we
worried
not just
about paying
say the
for it.
hour?
I feel like we can pay for it real fast.
No, you don't pay by the hour. So you walk in, and
Did this
everything
hotel just told us
is
to do this?
very Art Deco style. So like very gold and red velvet, architectural style, very fancy, very nice. There's a bellhop walking around who isn't saying much and kind of looks like Billy from that Halloween movie that everybody really loves a lot, but the second one sucked. Fight me. And you see behind the desk a tall, very, very tall, mauve-skinned individual who you can't see their face because they have their back to you, and a little gold bell on the desk that says "Ring for service."
Taller or shorter than me?
Taller.
Ring the bell, ring the bell, ring the bell.
I'm gonna ring the bell. I'm excited
bell.
to meet a person that's taller than me.
And when this gentleman turns around, you will see a very tentacly face as you realize that this is a mind flayer.
Oh,
And his,
that was
his shirt,
unexpected.
the tag on his shirt says Bob.
Hi,
Of
Bob.
course it does.
This was just really unexpected. I was excited for just a second. Do you have any rooms available? Sorry, I'm distracted.
He says yes and flips around like a picture frame, and it says in stays per day. Squalid, 7 copper pieces. Poor, 1 silver piece. Modest, 5 silver pieces. Comfortable, 8 silver pieces. Wealthy, 2 gold pieces. Aristocratic, 4 gold pieces. And then underneath it says meal plan.
Do the meals come with the rooms?
You can add the meals to your rooms per day for extra money. So an extra 3 copper for squalid, extra 6 for poor, so on, so on, so on. And it's a 3 meal a day meal plan. So squalid, for example, is a very communal style space. It's an open room with a bunch of beds, each with a cook at the end. The meals that you would get in that case would be a kind of congee or porridge for breakfast, some kind of bread, maybe a hunk of cheese. Lunch would come around, you would get more bread, more cheese, probably a hearty kind of stew and an ale. Dinner would come around, it would be meat, potato, veg, some sort of pie on the side, and some ale as well. That would be a very standard low cost meal. If you were thinking something on the aristocratic side, you're thinking of a room that's made for one person and it's more like a suite. It's going to have a private changing and bathing space. It's going to have a nice bed. It's going to have a desk, furniture in an armoire, things like that. So wherever in the middle kind of accommodations or whatever you want. If you want to stay
in the middle.
Yeah, I'm thinking
Middle?
something in the middle, like upper end middle.
Yeah, how
So
frugal do we want to be, and how are we going to divvy out the funds for this?
I mean, we can go off the gold we got from that sunken city. That's kind of shared communal gold.
That's what I was thinking. Maybe that one that's 5 silver a night?
Which one is that again?
Somewhere in the middle? I don't remember.
5 silver per day is modest. So that's under the middle of the way at comfortable.
How much is
So
comfortable again?
Comfortable is 8 silver pieces per day, and then wealthy goes into 2 gold per day.
I would say comfortable.
How many
why
beds
not?
are in the comfortable rooms?
Oh yeah, not true.
4.
So do 2 comfortable, 3 in each.
Yeah.
Okay.
Why not? That's only 2
For-
rooms.
For a week? Longer than a week? Less than a week?
Well, we have 2 days until the festival, and then the festival is 5 days.
6 days.
6 days. Oh, what is it?
5. Festival's 5 days, and you have 2
Okay.
days until it's
Oh, I wrote this weird. That's
Okay.
why. Never mind.
I'll ask. Hey, Bob. If we leave town early and say we booked a room for 8 days, and we left, day 6, would we get money back, or would that be just forfeited?
He has his arms crossed and he kind of looks at his fingers and is like examining his nails. He reaches down and taps the bottom of the sign, and it says refund in 24 hours.
I'm gonna lean over to Finka and kind of whisper quietly, Did you know that mind flayers had nails? 'Cause I just thought they were more octopusy than, people-y.
I'd only heard stories. I've never actually met one, so I think the issue of nails was not really top of mind.
This guy's surprisingly intimidating.
Can I see your nails? That's a real.
He's like 8 feet tall. He doesn't need anything else to be intimidating. That's all it takes.
That's a nice store, though.
I guess I'm curious, what brings you to running in a big old town?
You can't just ask people why they own inns or why they live where they live. Even I know that's rude.
You can't? That's rude?
This is why we don't belong here.
Sure, Cora knows that. She's definitely asked people much more awkward questions and not seen the problem with it.
Don't just ask people what caused them to leave one place and end up in another.
Bob.
They're like, Bob, do you know any good nail techs around here? Like, how you get them done? Where they at? Drop some info on Bob. You got a particular person, Bob. Give me her name.
You see Bob, he's still got his arms crossed, and he kind of just pulls out a drawer under the counter and reaches in. You hear his fingers moving around his nails. Those obnoxious, like, clicky acrylic nail girls? That's Bob. So, like, everything you hear Bob's fingernails click, click, clack as he digs through the drawer, and he pulls out a card and hands it to you. And it just says, nailed it.
Oh my god.
This was so impressive.
Like, my good men, thank you.
All right, so maybe we just do 8 nighs, comfortable
As
room.
long as you give a 24-hour notice, you will be able to get a refund. So
Okay,
makes sense.
Yes. Okay.
I feel like 8 nights is reasonable anyway.
Yeah.
That'll give us time to, like, explore for the next 2 days and then go through the event for the 5 days after, the 6 days after that, and then, like, another day or so
day after to figure out next plans.
recoup.
Because who knows if we even need 5 days at the festival,
Yeah.
Okay,
True.
that works. And then someone want to do the math. 8 days, 2 rooms, 8 silver pieces plus meal plan.
What was the meal plan? I don't remember.
Or
The
that one I don't-
meal plan. So the meal plan is 5 at comfortable level. It's 5 silver pieces per day.
So
Is that per person?
Yes.
So there's 6
Okay,
of us,
so
that's
without the
30.
meal plan, we're at 128 silver.
Yeah,
Okay.
12 gold, 8, and then
I'm
Didn't you just-
so 13 gold, 2 silver
okay. That's
with
not
the
too
meal
bad.
plan.
Seems reasonable.
So what do we got total then? Like 15 gold?
13 gold, 2 silver is the total.
Okay.
Not
I'll
bad.
give him 15 gold. As like a tip for dealing with us.
Yeah.
Oh no,
that's
hang on.
Because we're a lot.
Silver. No.
We'll be
sorry.
like, so Bob, like, does this person work like on weekends? Like, what this nail tech? Like, they got the sauce, or you got a particular person here you go to, Bob?
He'll say Keisha with the good hair.
Oh my god.
We'll be like, got you, Bob. I got you. You just see me take out and scribble on the card, Keisha with the good hair.
Are there any places in particular we should visit while we're here?
Besides this place? Besides this place.
Besides the nail tech.
That's the nail We gotta go see our girl Keisha. We gotta go see them.
Are you planning on attending the festival? He asks in a very monotone, like condescending-ish voice.
Yes.
Then I suggest you go and get yourself something different to wear.
Oh.
What's wrong with what I'm wearing? This is an honest question. I can't exactly see what I'm wearing. I just know this is very comfortable material.
This is my
It's
uniform.
very, how do I put this quickly? Outdated.
Oh.
Okay.
Do you have any suggestions on where to go for new clothes?
What exactly is the dress code for this thing?
I don't know if there's necessarily really a dress code, but it's a festival, so people dress up for things like that. There's a college graduation happening at the same time. The conclave will be there. There's also going to be the dragon dance. So realistically, you could probably have a different outfit for every day, and it would still be acceptable.
I feel like none of us have enough clothes on us right now for a different outfit every day.
I had
Because
one
we've
outfit.
been out and about.
Wait. If we get new clothes, do I have to get shoes? I don't want to wear shoes.
You could always just like bust the soles out of them and then like Last Airbender.
Or maybe like some sandals or something. I don't know how clean this city is. You don't want to get like a foot fungus or something.
Yep, there is Floral and Hardy, the cobbler, where you can get shoes done.
I mean, realistically, we could just get a couple of outfits that we could just like kind of redo every day so that they look a little bit different. You know, we could mix and
Accessory.
match it. You
Some
know,
colored tops
top
and
it.
colored pants and just
you know, you could use a skirt for a top one day. You know what I'm saying? Like we could mix it up. We could figure it out.
yes.
That sounds exciting.
Okay.
So,
Alright.
Are we going shopping? Is that what's happening right now? I just want to make sure.
Yes, I think so.
I think so, Finka. I think you're shopping.
I still want my bat, though. I still want a bat.
So the main shops, like I said, that you would want to probably go to get outfits and things would be there's a tailor, a hatter, a cobbler, a jeweler, a salon, and then a nail tech. So you have Sew and Tell, Antenna, Floral and Hardy, Mesmery Eyes, and Julius Scissor.
Julius Scissor just sounds fabulous. I'm not gonna lie, it just sounds fabulous.
What's the weather like outside at this moment?
You are up above the clouds. There are still clouds around you, so it's not necessarily sunny, but it's fairly bright. Does that make sense? Like it's a nice day. It's nice weather. It's a little chilly because you're higher in elevation, but everybody's like, you got some people in pants and tunics. You've got some people in long robes. You can clearly tell the college students from everybody else because they're all wearing a very similar uniform, coral colored robe. And underneath they all have like khaki slacks or skirts if they want to wear it. Nobody wants to wear a skirt. It's not functional. They don't have pockets, so mostly slacks. And, just all different kinds of stuff. You've got people coming in. It's a very eclectic place. So I wouldn't say there's necessarily any one particular style of clothing to match the weather. But
Let's maybe do clothes first, and then depending on what we get, we can decide on all that other shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cover the tailors.
I feel like just to make sure that we don't forget Vex, I had picked her up earlier and draped her over my shoulders like a big fuzzy shawl. And I'm carrying her around like that.
Just around.
Excellent.
Like,
Like an accessory.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
She'll be a part of your daily attire.
There you go.
is that a new fur coat? No, it's just Vex.
No, it's a live child. See?
So the tailor is called Sew and Tell. It is run by a 7.5-foot tall orc man named Nimble, and he is dressed in a very avant-garde, eclectic style suit, very much a Milan runway sort of thing that nobody without 8,000 million gold pieces that doesn't own the suit would ever wear. But fashionable. There are pre-made outfits up on the walls, on mannequins. There are some tables where different projects are being in the works, and then there's like reams and reams and reams of different fabrics and textiles and things like that all around. Rows of ribbons and lace and things like that. There's some buttons and all different kinds of silly things. Whatever you find in a fucking tailor, it's in there. Needles and thread, I guess.
I'm running my hand over all the fabrics. All the things.
Yeah, there's lots of different.
Yeah, do you want to go one by one and just kind of get a big running total?
Yeah, we can do that.
Who would like to go first? I can. Just
Nose goes. Are we playing the nose game on Tuesday night?
Not it.
I can go.
So you go first.
Alright. I'll head on up. God, how many days do we want? I would say
Maybe just the festival days?
yeah, like 3 days worth of clothes, and then you can kind of cycle them out, mix and match, come out a day. You won't see the same people each day, so I would say I'm hoping to get 3 pairs of pants and 3 shirts that'll work out underneath my robe. And then, yeah, I would say that I have enough.
So pants and shirts. Okay.
Yeah. That's fine.
Pants are 15 each, so that's what, 45, and the shirts are 5 each, so that's 15. So that is a total of 60. And since it is such a large group of you and you're preparing for festivities, I will give you a 20% discount. So that will make your total, good sir, 48 gold pieces.
Okay. Do you want to do one big total at the end?
Yep, I'm just writing it all
Okay.
out
Okay.
and then
Okay. So am I.
giving everybody there so you know each what everybody's cost, and then we'll
Okay.
total it all up. I did it for Tuesday too.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's like all different kinds of stuff, right? So if you want crocodile or purple lizard man skin or whatever ethically sourced sort of things there are, you could have magically ethically sourced sort of things. Such lizard man skin. They didn't take the actual skin off. They just took sheddings. Things like that. So if you want kinds of furs or scales or whatever, silks. I don't know.
I'm okay.
Silk,
I have my room.
like
It'll
cotton,
cover most of me.
polyester, whatever. Okay, who's next?
I can go next.
Okay.
Okay. Sorry. I think that I will probably roll through and grab 3 different dresses with like kind of robes to match them. And I think I'm probably going to stick with my typical color scheme of like the light lavender purple and the dark grays and browns. Except for the last dress is going to be obnoxiously bright and colorful and frilly. There's going to be like glitter and lace everywhere and like those little pearl designs. It's going to be very loud.
Okay.
Why?
Why not?
It's a celebration, right?
The person has a photo on there.
Okay. So you're going to be at
It might have to be tailored a little bit because I'm very large. And I don't think this dress was made for a very large lady.
It will take days for the whole group's clothes, anything that's getting newly made or retailored, 2 days in total for everybody's stuff. So you'll be able to pick it up the morning of the opening ceremonies of the festival. All right, who's next? After Osaga, your total is 96.
I can go next.
Okay.
Mind you, Cora doesn't know what she's doing. So she's literally just going for what feels nice. No concept of color, so...
Someone should help.
Yeah, can we help? I'll help.
I was
Yes.
gonna say Ulfsaga can get like a little bit of a mischievous grin.
Like, she's just grabbing fabrics that feel nice, like this one.
Ooh, yeah, that's a good one. And it's gonna be like bright pink with like black polka dots and stuff.
Could be for all Cora knows.
Brianna, please help her.
Okay. If she picks out something that's
Osaga, don't be mean.
I'll be like, I don't think we can find something that better complements, your skin color. I think why don't we go a little bit further? Find something else that feels nice, and we'll see how that feels. How that
You
works.
guys are no fun.
Yeah. Sure, probably go for like 2 shirts, pants, skirt, and then 1 dress. So a little bit of variety for things. I don't know.
Okay, I'm gonna say that I'm gonna make sure that all of your colors match and that you'll look cute in what you're picking.
Yeah.
Because we're all gonna be together, and I need you to be on fire with this outfit.
Well, someone has to care because Cora won't. Kayla would care. Cora, though, nah. We're textures are what's important here.
All
right. Gold for yours. 2 shirts, a pair of pants, a skirt, and a dress. 60
Yeah.
gold.
Done.
Okay.
Are these before discount numbers or after?
After.
I think I'll go next since I was helping Cora. I think that I'll probably stick to something that I can kind of freely move in because I'll probably have my chainmail under whatever it is that I'm wearing. So, I'll probably get I'll say I'll get 3 short sleeve shirts.
Okay.
And I'll probably get probably 3. I'll say I'll get some slacks, something that's easy for me to move in, and I'll probably grab a couple scarves or something to kind of decorate it, make it look cute. Actually, I'll probably change those 3 shirts to blouses, long sleeve blouses, so that'll cover the chainmail. Yeah.
So
And slacks, business, kind of something you'd wear to a business party. It's a party, but you kind of want to look business cute.
fitted black, fitted dress pants and black, a blooming blouse that looks nice.
Yes.
Okay.
And then I'll probably get some little scarves. I'll probably get 2 scarves to accent.
That's what I put. I figured that was what you're going to do too.
Yep. And that's it for me.
56 was your total. And then Finka.
So I think Finka's gonna sort of go like Brianna did. She definitely still wants to be able to move. So I think 1 pair of trousers and a long tunic sort of thing. The tunic can be, I don't know, green, maybe dark green. And then for the like actual party stuff, she's just going to do a sort of traditional Norse get-up, sort of a
Apron dress.
cream-colored underdress and maybe like a dark blue apron dress. Yeah.
I have pictures of me in a dress somewhere that is a cream-colored underdress and a royal blue overdress with the brooches. I have to find it. I'll send it to you.
Yep, I have an outfit exactly like that. That's why I was describing it that way. I think the one I have right now is a red overdress, but yeah, I had a dark blue one. Point.
I wore that apron dress, and then Shen wore an Anglo-Saxon Gates of Hell dress.
I've had several iterations of that over the years.
All right. So
yeah,
pants,
one pair of pants, a tunic, underdress,
and
apron
two
dress.
Okay. So 72 for you.
And
then
I'll
just
can I just look around and see if there's anything that might sort of serve as like a collar for the BB?
You can find a bow tie and a bowler cap.
Okay, I don't know how well the cap is gonna work. I think that would fall off immediately, but the bow tie would look so cute.
It's got a
One
string.
bow tie piece.
The bowler cap has a string.
I mean, you have to. He'll look so
For
dead.
the party. Just for the party.
Oh,
If you're
thanks.
feeling it.
The bow tie and the bowler.
Rainbow hat. He would look so dapper.
Yes, we
It
do
will
need to
be
get back to the outfits too.
Yeah.
Sorry, what was that, Philly?
Oh,
we need
the
to
bow
mix.
tie and the bowler cap are going to be free.
Yay. Who wants to dress our furry companion?
I will have Lala tell me whatever she wants Vex to have. I'll text it to her, and so we'll get that. All right,
Okay.
so a total for everybody is
I have a total if you want it. You probably do your own stuff.
332. I have 332. Is that what you have? Okay.
I got to.
I'm okay with somebody double checking my math. I don't care. 332 is the total.
All right. I will pay the lovely man.
Plus,
All right.
shopping is expensive. It's
All right,
always
folks,
expensive.
we have 135 left.
Well, you bought 3 outfits apiece for a party of 6.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah, no, I'm just
Yeah.
So,
5.
Logically, that makes sense.
we have about 135 left for anything else we want to buy pre-party, and maybe save a little bit for the party just in case.
Do we know if there's any like admission fee for it?
No, there's none. It's like it's for the whole city. Like I said, there's the graduation, the dragon dance, the magic stuff, all of that. It's like a whole 5-day long shebang.
No, it's 500 gold total. Damn, just wasted all the money. What's next? We got clothes for it.
Mm-hmm.
Where do we want to head now? I mean, do we want to try and venture down and get permission to go down there, or do we just kind of spend the 2 days in the city?
Who did he
Well,
say we
let's
had to
go
get
down.
permission from again? Didn't we have to get permission from the conclave or something?
Oh, okay. So,
So how I don't know how we would go about approaching them.
yeah, that'll probably be during the festival. So maybe after the festival, we go back down there.
Didn't we want to talk to the people who might know more about taking care of dragons and stuff?
Yeah, there is that hatchery.
Mhm.
Gotta head over
Yeah,
there
the
next.
dragon.
Yeah, let's do that.
Okay.
I want
Yeah.
to see some more baby dragons.
So you want to go to the dragon pit?
Yes.
Yay!
The dragon pit is massive. The entrance to it is right outside of the castle. And it's like a big arched entrance. And there's like a large coliseum kind of around it, and it kind of covers it. And then in the center of the dragon pit is a ramp that goes down in where all of the dragons are underneath. So you see just a couple of people around in there, what looks like cleaning up, but you don't see any dragons out or anything in there such far when you walk in. But you do know that the conclave is coming, and there are a lot of dragons in the conclave, so it's probably why they're cleaning the dragon pit.
Is there anybody around?
A couple of essentially stable hands.
I'll go approach one. I have no
yeah.
filter, no shame.
Yes, we know.
Hi.
Like, say, is Cora?
All right, Cora.
Hi. Yes. We have a baby Drake. How do we take care of it?
Cora, before a voice responds, even though you can't see it, you can feel a very familiar smile roll across this individual's face. And he says, I was wondering when you were going to show up.
Friend. Hug.
He takes his hood off. He's got like a cloak kind of jacket kind of thing on where he was like hooded, like sweeping and stuff. Takes his hood off, and you guys can see Odie, you know, your favorite, Falcor. Finka.
Wait, what?
Remember Falcor? Falcor was Odie. Remember?
You weren't here for that episode.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So
Kara knows. Finka doesn't.
Did I watch
Yeah.
that stream?
Probably.
You all
maybe.
purposely decided not to tell me. That's why I don't know.
Correct. Oh, I forgot about that. Never mind. You know nothing, Jon Snow.
I thought we told you. I'm so sorry.
It never came up. We got blasted back
Well-
into real life, and then it didn't come up.
I assumed during the 2 years of travel we have done in between, it would have come up at some point.
I don't know, DM. Would it have?
I'll let the dice decide.
Oh,
Oh, these
no.
are my new ones. These are my 3 goblins in a trench coat dice. They're the coolest fucking dice on the whole planet. All right, so I'm gonna roll a d6.
Show them.
It's my goblin. This is the goblin's feats. Oh yeah, hold on. Let me get it. I'll stack the d6s because they're cute. These are super duper cute. I know my green screen's gonna be a cunt and a half too, but
That's how it goes.
Oh no.
I
Those
can
are so
see it.
cute.
Oh, I can see it right there, right there.
yeah, I'll have to take a picture. But anyways, there's 3 goblins.
They're so cute.
All right, so I'm gonna roll a d6. High or low, Cora? If you
Low.
snitched or not.
Hi.
High. All right, I rolled a 5. You definitely snitched.
Yeah.
Would Brianna and Zarza know this individual or no?
No, you have never
All right.
met Adi or Falcor.
But you've
But
heard
you guys
about
would
them.
recognize the others of you who have would recognize the face as Adi / Falcor and Polymorph.
Yeah, I'm like full on hug mode. Friend.
He hugs you back.
Long time no see.
My travels and my food keep me busy. He stuffs a
Priorities.
ration in his mouth.
So there's been a development.
Yeah, wondering what you're doing in the dragon pit. Odd place for you folks to be, given I know how fond of dragons Finka is. He smirks.
Well, this little guy we were able to hatch finally over at the forge. He just hadn't had quite enough continuous heat. And I know a little bit about drakes, having, tried to avoid them while hunting so they don't get eaten. But I just want to make sure that we know what to feed him, etc.
Did you give him any dragon flower yet?
I don't know what that is, so no.
Dragon flower is what we give to baby dragons so that they actually can survive their first year of growing. Because they're tiny, predators will get them. Sort of embolsters them, similar to mother's milk for babies. Colostrum sort of situation. Dragon flower.
Do you have any of that on hand, any chance?
The dragon's maids do.
Dragon's maids?
Hey.
Baby dragon wet nurses, dragon's maids. Because they're not suckling and all of that sort of thing. Dragon's maids.
That sounds like the coolest job on the planet. Is there a way to apply?
In this moment in the campaign is when Ulfsaga quits. They figured out all of their they are forever. The end. See you guys next time.
That's retirement plan. You can't leave us yet. No. That's your retirement plan.
Fine, I'll stick it out.
Thank you.
But we're coming back.
Yes.
So Falcor will take you down the ramp. And when you go down the ramp, it is very, very large down below. There's many caverns and like different levels. You can see that when you were coming up the island, you saw it was kind of like pyramidal at the bottom. The dragon's pit is kind of built down and around into that under layer of the island. So there's like different caverns in different places for the dragons. And then like in the first, like when the ramp hits the bottom, it's like a very common area kind of place where there's like the storage and where they get the foods and stuff around, things like that, before it actually goes into like housing and nursery and stuff like that. And you see there's like some people working around. And you can figure out which ones are the dragon's maids because they're wearing long robes, but they have kind of that white over robe that like a nurse would wear that's like kind of tied in the middle, things like that. And they got like rags tossed over their shoulders and they're carrying baskets and different things like that.
I mean, could we just buy a little stash off of the start? I don't know how this works.
Falcor walks over to one of the baskets, pulls a flower out, walks away, and hands it to you.
Excellent, thank you. I assume they'll need more than just the one.
No, it's like you're supposed to give it to them within like the first 48 hours of being born. Usually very quickly. We prefer, because like similar to colostrum and mother's milk, that first feeding is very important, but it'll be good. Be all right.
Well, I mean, he's only like 4 hours old, so I feel like we're in the window. This happened like a couple of hours ago.
What is it that you
So we
do
just need the
here?
one. It's not something he needs continuously.
No, he just needs the one. And then he can eat meats and stuff like that after, like start small, and then little things like baby mice if you want to do the live feeding, or if you're trying to train them to eat like dead stuff, which they don't really like, but they'll eat it if they're trained that way. So like if you want to cook them a steak or something, you got to cut it into tiny pieces, but that's some big steaks when they get big. Right, Goose?
Do you know how long how long will I need to feed him before he can hunt for himself? Or she?
Well, it just really depends on how independent the creature decides they want to be, how independent you force them to be. situations like that. And plus, it's like different species and and creatures that I know nothing about because I'm not a science person. But science words insert here.
Right. Well, his mother was a mountain drake, but he's sort of odd. He doesn't look like his mum at all. So we may have to sort of wait and see a little bit. I think the prolonged incubation period and the inconsistent heating and all that. Not sure what exactly is gonna happen back there.
It's okay. They just look like they daddy. It's okay.
I do what the father looked like. That is true.
Falcor will walk off to one of the dragon's maids and ask him a question, and she'll come, and then he'll come back, and then she'll go away, and a few moments later she'll come back holding a book, and it's a book about dragons by Hatem Abishusha. I'll send you a thing, and you can read through it.
That's a cool name.
Shout out to Rob, who used to play Hatem Abishusha, and then wrote the book as that character, and then now it's something we use in our games. Good job,
Awesome.
Rob.
Woo. All right. Well,
Pause. Kayla, you actually should have a copy of the Hatem Abishusha book.
Probably somewhere.
You might. You should. Anyways, play. Unpause.
Falcor, what is it exactly that you're doing here? Like, how did you? It sounded like you knew that we were going to be here, and also, like, why are you here? What do you do in this context? Are you like an advisor, or do you like help with the rearing of other dragons, or are you a donor?
No. I'm not that kind of dragon. Okay, I'm not that kind of dragon. Also,
It's convincing.
yeah, I came to town for the conclave coming up, and I was just here early, and I got a few friends down around here, and I was just kind of hanging out, staying out of the way. I like to avoid all those city folks and all that. Plus, between you and me, and he leans in, Osaga, I lost a poker game really badly last time I was here, and I'm trying not to show my face.
Reasonable. I won't tell anybody. Don't worry.
this surprises no one.
It shouldn't.
Yeah.
How is who?
Freya?
Rig?
Frigg. Yes. Yes, Frigg.
Next is the lady.
I think she's doing all right. She's settling into her conclave role pretty well, and I think her and that blue-eyed bonehead are going to end up getting married. But aside from that, she's just Frigg.
How's it going with her and the big guy? Is it?
Oh,
everything-
Seamus?
Yeah.
He's as Seamus as ever. He hasn't eaten her, but he's still what's the word I'm looking for? It rhymes with sasshole. Yeah.
He hasn't eaten her. I feel like that's a win.
But wait a minute. You just said that you know somebody who's on the conclave?
Well, I guess technically all three of us do.
Does and you guys? I mean, you guys think you can work that relationship so that we can, meet the conclave?
I think that was the plan. We didn't really have a plan. I think we were just going to go talk to Frigg. I think that was the plan.
I mean, I thought we were just gonna go beat him up, but this is great. This is perfect. All right, so
Wait.
No,
I
if we can
mean,
avoid
I
meeting.
feel like that was like down on the list of plans a little bit.
I
We
mean,
had plans?
but I
Oh,
feel
no, we didn't.
we didn't. But I mean, like, I feel like if we're, going to be talking to this conclave who seem like super important people, I don't think we can just walk up to them and talk to them. Like, I think we need like an appointment type of situation. But like, if you guys are friends with one of them,
I don't know if friends is the right word. We're like acquainted.
Acquainted. I think we
Okay.
might still need an appointment, but the fact that we know her might assist us in the acquiring of an appointment.
Right. We can work with that. So yeah, we should work that angle.
Yeah, speaking of working angles, who's your new friends? Because I haven't been introduced to these ones yet. And he looks at Zarso and Brianna.
I'm Zarso. She extend my hand out.
And I'll just
Yeah,
be like,
his hand is like dirty and kind of greasy, and he like wipes it on his jacket and reaches out to shake your hand.
Shake it. Whatever.
how tall is he?
He's pretty tall, not as tall as Saga when he's in like polymorph form, but probably like 6'5" maybe.
Okay, so I'll just be like, hi, I'm Brianna, and I'm just gonna like wrap my arms around them and like squeeze and hug and like lift a little bit off the ground and then put them down.
He kind of goes like, "Oh, hi."
Sorry, the hugger.
I'll be like, it's so nice to be a friend of the group, and I'm just gonna like slap his arm, like, hey, buddy.
Friend is a bit much, maybe.
Do you guys not have friends? Like, what is this? What is this not friend thing? What is this acquaintance?
Well,
thing?
I'd like to think
I think we're friends.
of everybody here, but I think Finka, and he's gonna lean into Brianna. He's gonna be like, do you remember when we were little and like you had that boy that would kick you in the shin on the playground at school because he liked you? I think Finka just likes to kick me in my nuts because she likes me. He's gonna wink.
Okay. But you never hit her back though, because I definitely punched
I'm
back.
not 6 anymore.
He's just gonna smirk.
Well, the draconic bloodline has to come from somewhere.
You're like, I like this guy. This is my type of guy.
The reason I'm raising a drake and not a dragon is because the drake will not be sentient. The drake does not have the capacity to be an ass.
Covering
No, it's
Nixie's
very
ears.
important.
Why would you say that? Why would you say Nixie isn't going to be sentient later?
Because drakes aren't sentient. Dragons are, that's the difference. Different species, darling.
Say that.
Wait,
You're
Cora,
hurting,
do you know
you're
what,
hurting Cora.
I'm gonna be like, wait, let's make sure that we know what we're talking about here. Cora, do you know what sentient means?
No, but that sounds very mean.
I'm just gonna lean
Oh,
in.
It's like a horrible thing to
Cora.
say.
I'm gonna lean into Cora and just like whisper the definition. And be like,
Oh. Well, that's still mean to say about Nixie. I'm sure Nixie will develop.
I'm sure Nixie will be very smart, but
Very
he won't
smart.
be able to talk. And he won't have the capacity for, all the shit we put up with from the dragons.
Maybe they will. We don't know that for certain.
maybe we can
Alright,
teach.
fine, we don't know that for certain. I'm just saying they're different species, and I've, gotten good at avoiding the adults of this particular species. Anyway.
We can teach
That I was wondering, Falcourt, do other people here know that you aren't just Adi? Do they know that you're,
Only the ones that need to know.
Okay, cool. I figured I should ask that we know not to say anything too loud.
Well, I mean, like, if I wanted to just be Falcor, the giant dragon, I would just be Falcor, the giant dragon. It wouldn't be beneficial to me for everybody to know that when I'm like this, I'm actually Falcor dragon. You know what I'm saying? Plus, who wants to play poker with the dragon? We have True Sight. That's kind of how I got caught.
Yes. What's poker? How do we play?
Cards. And depending on which one you want to play, it's, I don't recommend it. How much gold do you have? Maybe I do recommend it.
Nope.
How much?
I
You
have
have-
10 gold on me right now.
Oh, yeah, okay, you got gold. Go do it, girl.
Gambling, darling. The fact that you can't see is going to make it really difficult.
Maybe they have blind cards.
hell of a poker face, Cora.
What's a
You
poker
just
face?
like-
Yes, because she has no idea what's in her hand.
We
She
can
can't
talk
give anything
about.
away if she doesn't know anything.
We'll just put like bumps on her side of the card, and then she'll know.
Yeah, Braille.
It's gambling, darling.
Wait, Cora, can you read Braille?
I think it's not from your tribe. Remember, it's
Oh.
the knot string.
The knots. Yes, I can read that.
Interesting.
Well, we will eventually make you a deck of cards that can do so we can dive into your gambling wishes.
Yeah, Cora's tribe is all blind, for those of you who don't remember or weren't there. And their system of like bookkeeping or note taking or messaging and identification, it's all strings and knots. So think of if you tied out Morse code. You know how Morse code is dots and dashes?
Like
That's how
in
the
C.
knots are. Do what?
I mean,
That's like in C, the TV show C.
Yes,
They
exactly.
tie knots.
Just
Yeah.
so the reason Cora is blind is because when this campaign kicked off, I was watching C, and I wanted to do an experiment. So that's why Cora's blind.
see, the
So yeah,
the only thing I'm going to is like Toph Avatar Last Airbender. We gamble with her. People think you're gonna lose.
Yes. I like how I love how we're like our group is trying to make like gambling more accessible, like the accessibility. I love this. I love this.
And then they're
This is
like,
great.
"Wow, we're totally gonna beat her." And
Like-
then, it's like, haha.
hey,
Blind or
you guys
not,
hungry?
I have this.
I'm hungry. You want to get something to
Food.
eat?
Yeah.
I know a good place.
Let's do it.
Fine.
He throws his arms out around you like, you know, a group of pals. Come on, pals. And he like starts walking you up the ramp and out of the dragon. And he takes you to a place called the Creaky Puppet.
Ooh. This is a fun name. I like. Okay. What do they have here?
Is the
They
barman
have-
Geppetto?
Actually, her name is Josephina Geppetto. Geppetto is surname. Her name is
JG,
Josephina.
I like that.
Yeah.
Is this a pinky out place?
You know, you hush, JJ. You didn't watch Wednesday nights. You have no idea about this. So you get in there and it's a regular degular tavern, you know, fireplace, all of that, bar. But behind the bar is a very large menu with, I think like 100 or something items. 92 items, and then there's a drink menu as well on another thing. And there's a cup, and the cup on the bar is like this big wooden mug, and sticking out of it is a bunch of darts. And that's how you choose what you're going to eat, is you throw a dart.
Yes. Throw.
I
Let's
want
go.
to not stand near Cora when she throws the dart, please.
So you can just
Cora is definitely gonna murder somebody.
you can just roll a D100, and anything over 92 will just be the same thing as 92.
$27.
27. So Cora lands on something called Sweet Hell. And it is a platter of roasted onions with slathered with honey, and goes great with any meat.
Okay.
I got 29.
All right. You get a bowl of a brand new fruit on the mark, impression berries. Eating it changes your voice to sound like someone else in the room. The flavor is based on your feelings towards the person. Example, if you like them, the berries taste sweet. If you dislike them, they're bitter. If you're attracted to them, it tastes spicy. So what you're going to do is you're going to roll, what do you got? 4 friends other than you. So you're going to roll a d4, and that's going to determine which one of these folks that it is. You can pick your own emotion, and then you can roll a d3 to determine how long you're mimicking them.
Okay. What is D3 again?
D4 to figure out who it is, and then a d3 for how long.
Like, what one do I roll for D3? Because
Oh, just roll a d4. It's fine. Just roll 2 d4.
I gotta find the D4s.
Yeah.
I have a big bag.
You can just treat a 4 like a roll again on that in that scenario.
Pretty much. Or 4 hours, whatever. I don't care.
Where are all the D4?
All right. You do that. We'll figure out who.
1 so far.
You've got 1 and what?
1 for the first roll, and 2 for the second roll.
Okay, so decide your emotion of Cora towards Cora, and you're going to mimic Cora for 2 hours.
I'm so sorry.
Doing it. Got it. Done.
I love this game.
Okay.
Okay.
So is it bitter?
Tell me the options one more time. I'm so sorry.
A couple examples are if it tastes sweet to you, it's because you like them. If you dislike them, it would taste bitter. If you were attracted to them, it would taste spicy. It's based on your own emotion towards that person. So if you're like, oh, I like Cora, she's great, these berries are going to taste sweet. For example,
I'm just gonna go nice and easy. These are some pretty damn sweet berries.
Oh, that was better than expected.
That's a spicy one. Oh my god. All right.
who else
Next
is
person.
eating? So the next, all of your talking from now on, you got to sound like Cora.
Okay. I'm trying. Try really hard. I'm really bad at voices, but I'm gonna try really hard.
Just
I got a 67.
Luna Lovegood, and Luna Lovegood with a temper, and you've got Cora down. What about you, Saga? What did you say?
I got a 67.
67. They bring you a giant bowl of mushroom stroganoff.
Nice.
On the menu, it seems normal, but the dish has a purple tinge to it when it arrives to the table.
We match. Does anything happen when I take a bite of it? Okay, cool.
Nope. Just mushroom stroganoff.
This is delicious, and it matches me. Purple.
I love that for you.
Pinka, you rolled a 76.
Yes, ma'am.
So I need you to roll again.
Okay. $27.
27. Didn't somebody else just get 27? Yep, you got, okay, so sweet, sweet hell. It's roasted onions, slathered with honey. It's like a side dish sort of thing. But what they also bring you is a brand new special sauce that can be added to existing dishes.
Okay.
Would you want to eat those things? Is that good for you? You want something
You
different?
should
Sure.
do it. You
Okay,
should
good.
do it.
Brianna, you rolled a 23. You get brought kumquat curd pancakes served with a tankard of yarrow beer.
I'm Liddy.
Well, there is a drink menu if you wanted to be Liddy. There is the Creaky Puppet Special Grog for 50 silver, a Painkiller for 10 gold, the Zombie for 75 silver, Oxeyes Dark and Stormy for 15 gold, Blackbeard's Severed Head for 666 electrum, and Cursed Aztec Treasure for 100 silver.
above table, JJ would drink all of those. Because all of those sound delicious.
Oh, I have the exact ingredients if you ever want them for when you make your.
I think you sent them to me.
I think I
you-
probably did.
I know I have it somewhere. I'm pretty sure I have it downloaded on my computer. Okay, under table, I will get I'll get a painkiller.
Okay. A painkiller is 10 gold.
Yep.
And the bartender shakes it up for you. It is 2 ounces of white rum, 4 ounces of pineapple juice, an ounce of orange juice, an ounce of coconut cream. It is garnished with nutmeg and a pineapple wedge. And it will heal you 4d4 health if you need it. And you will be drunk for 1d4 hours. So go ahead and figure that out.
Just like the last time we were presented with these drinks, and remembering that they got us into some trouble last time,
Well, they did
I
it.
think I'm going to stand her ground this, but no more would do that. Could I just have a regular ale? None of this fancy shit. Just a regular
Yeah, you
ale.
can have a regular ale. Would you like a gallon or a mug?
a mug.
All right, that's 4 copper pieces.
Marked.
So, Brianna, you'll be at a level 1 of drunkenness, which essentially is a modified charisma booster. So you'll have like a 20 charisma for 4 hours. And then afterwards, you're going to just have a splitting headache. But if you keep drinking drinks, you will start rolling con saves to see if that goes up, stays the same, or even goes down.
I think I'll probably just have the one with dinner.
Okay.
I think.
Anybody else want to drink?
Could you go through the first like 3 of them one more time?
Creaky Puppet, Special Grog, Painkiller, and Zombie were the first 3. And then
What?
the Dark and Storm and Aztec.
What's the creepy puppet one?
The Creaky Puppet Special Grog is 2 ounces of dark rum, ½ ounce fresh lime juice, teaspoon of brown sugar, and hot water with a slice of orange and cinnamon stick.
Ooh, that sounds fun.
And then what was the zombie?
That is white rum, gold rum, dark rum, 151 rum, lime juice, pineapple juice, papaya juice, and sugar.
How much was that?
75 silver.
I think Saga will take that one.
All
I'm
right.
gonna get fucked up.
So you're going to roll a d4 and a d6. And you're going to fucking love this, Saga. I think you're going to love it.
You will.
The
It's
Long
great.
Island iced tea of
And
D&D.
D6. I rolled a 4 on the D4 and a 2 on the D6.
All right. So you're drunk for 2 hours. However, you are turned into an undead for 4 hours.
Dude, I'm like a follower of a dead goddess. That's like almost a dream.
I said you're going to love it. So you're just considered undead for the next 4 hours with 2 hours of drunkenness. Same as Brianna. You'll just have an upped charisma modifier. If you decide to drink more, then we'll start rolling con saves to see what goes from there.
And I'm sorry, how many silver did you say that was?
75.
75. So that's
7.5 gold. Cora, what are you drinking?
Surprise me.
Oh
Are
no.
you sure?
Yes.
Okay, I will bring you a Blackbeard's severed head.
Okay.
That is 3 ounces of dark rum, 2 ounces of spiced rum, 1 ounce of orange ounces of allspice dram, 2 ounces of passion fruit syrup, 2 ounces of lemon juice, 2 ounces of lime juice, and a splash of club soda.
Okay.
You need to roll 2d6, 3d6, and a d4, please.
Okay. A D4,
And 3d6.
3D6. Okay. Okay. D4, that is a 2. the D6s. That is a 4 total.
You gotta, no, on just the first D6, give me the number.
Okay. We'll just roll that one separately. 4.
Okay, so you'll be drunk for 4 hours. Okay.
Okay.
Give me the second D6's number.
That's going to be a 5.
Okay, so you have a +2 to intimidation for 5 hours. Give me the third D6's number.
I'm writing things down. Okay. This one. That's going to be a 6.
So you have 6 hours of fire resistance. And what did your D4 say?
A 2.
Okay, so on a successful intimidation check against an opponent, they are filled with unspeakable fear and will run away from you for 2 hours.
People, they will run for 2 hours. Okay. I like this one. This one tastes really nice.
Zarso, are you drinking? I know Finka's not. She had a terrible experience last time.
No,
I'm having an ale. I'm still drinking, but I'd like to be able to control my level of drunkenness. Thank you. I know how ale works. I know exactly how ale works.
I think just for some spice, even though I feel like Old Saga would have like a little bit more control just for fun, she's just gonna like throw in every once in a while.
What are you drinking, Zarso? Water or something like that?
Water's okay. I'm on another level.
You're a square. That's why.
Wait, the way
Milk.
she said water and the look on her face was so like disgusted.
Actually, let's add another level to this. I'll do what
If I was a narc, I would drink water too. It's all right.
You beat me to it. I was just about to say.
Think of who's carrying your money. Anyway, I'll do what Osaka's having, whatever that one was.
Which did Osaga had the zombie?
Actually, what are the options again? It is hard to talk.
Special
about this.
grog. No, it's fine. Creaky puppet, special grog. Creaky, not creepy. Creaky
Thank
puppet,
you.
special grog. Painkiller, zombie, dark, Blackbeard's severed head, and cursed Aztec treasure.
I'll do the painkiller.
Okay, so the painkiller is what Brianna had. It's very simple. It is white rum, pineapple juice, orange juice, cream of coconut, nutmeg, and a pineapple. It will heal you if you need health, 4d4 plus 4, and you will be drunk for a d4 equivalence of hours.
1.
You'll be drunk for 1 hour.
Huzzah.
I want to clink my glass with everyone
Yes.
before we drink. Clinky clink.
I'll clink my actual water.
Mine too. But it's in a fun little like wooden thing, so it's appropriate.
It's
Falcor.
Wait.
Falcor.
Yes.
Where can we get pets in this city?
Probably Mr. Megorium's Pet Emporium up the road next to the Dragon Pit.
I'm gone.
Do they have bats there? Wait, Cora, hold on.
No. No time. Adventure only.
They might not have bats there though.
Adventure.
It's not really called that. It's not really called that. I was being a smartass. It's called something different. It's called.
Also, you're drunk, both of you.
It's a
I'm
bestiary,
fine.
and it's called Forever Homes. and they offer small and undersized creatures as animal companions and pets. They have basics like rats, spiders, bats, etc. But if you have enough, you could adopt something a little more Joe Exotic.
Oh my god.
We all know that it did well.
It's run by a little gnome named Sprocket, who is pretty much dressed like Robin Hood.
Hi. What does this get me? And I put all my money on the table.
Oh no.
Let me get the list of pets
no.
open. Why didn't I have this list open? Why didn't I think that Cora was going to want a pet this whole time?
Wait, how much money does Cora have? Did
Cora
spend
only
much
has
money?
10 because we rightfully do not trust her with money.
I imagine like on the table she sets 10 pieces and then like there's like a button and like a piece of candy and like some other little like and like a piece of lint.
Like I'm just leaning
100%.
over the counter, just full on mad person grinning.
Olsaga is like very slowly shuffling behind everybody with Vex still like draped over her neck. And it's a little bit more creepy because Vex is just like, you know how like a ferret just like flops when they sleep, you know?
Yes.
That's basically what she's doing. So she looks dead while walking around on a big very big zombie looking lady.
Brianna
So
in
it
her
fits.
present state is gonna like see that and gonna like try to go to like see like she's still breathing, but because I'm drunk, I'm gonna accidentally like smack her face too hard, like oh, I'm sorry. And then be like, she's breathing. It's okay.
You're gonna knock her head off.
I'm sorry.
Do you specifically want a bat, Cora, or would you like the option to choose something? Because the bat, the standard creatures, and they're all going to be like small or tiny pet creatures. They will not have any combat. So the standard pets are anywhere from a couple of silver up to 5 gold.
Okay.
And at 10 gold and more, you can get other exotic stuff. Because, like I said, they're all small. So if you want something standard like your bat, that's fine. If you want to do the exotic, that'll take your whole 10 gold.
Take all my money.
What are the options?
I don't
is
know.
a
I don't care. We have 4
It is a
impulse
D100
control right now.
list.
All right. This is my 4 impulse control character. 76.
7. You get a pocket-sized frog that, when placed on the ground, grows to the size of a warhorse. It is a mount that can jump vertically equivalent to the PC's speed and moves double the PC's speed. It can shrink back down when commanded. If it lands on an enemy smaller than it, it deals 1d10 damage.
What? How much is that?
10 gold.
Because sure,
I
that's definitely
would like
something Cora should have.
Another
Wait, I want to try too.
What are you gonna do?
Frog you could ride. It's just a rideable frog. What do you want, Wolfsaga? It's 10 gold, roll a D100.
Okay. Wait, I still have 10 gold, right? I have 12.
So to say, if you want, I will let you have the frog. If you really like the frog.
66.
66 is
I'm ready for it.
The way she laughs.
a magical sentient brick that can communicate with you telepathically.
Yes.
It is
I
also
want it.
red and bad for your face.
It's what?
It is also red and bad for your face.
That makes sense.
Dude, this is like
Can
Doom
you
Squad. Oh my god, this is awesome.
You just got a pet rock.
I
It's a
did, but I can
problem.
talk to it telepathically.
Yeah, so think about having like how they have like the animated sword or whatever that can follow you around. You just get a flick that only you can talk to, but it maintains sentience, so it knows what's going on. It's aware of surroundings. It can have snarky comments about the situation or whatever personality you decide for it to have, and only you can telepathically communicate with it. Enjoy your rock friend.
I'm so happy right now.
Can I talk to it? Because I have
The rest of us definitely think you're crazy.
That's fine.
We're like, look at this cool brick. She's like, that is a cool brick, Osaga. That is a cool brick.
It is a really
not
cool
a- you
brick,
got
guys. You don't
saved.
even know.
Real hard. That's a brick. That's not a pet.
I'm
Does
just like,
anybody
It's
else
maybe
want
just
a
like
pet?
a little bit of like the
I would like to
gestics
get a pet.
part of her linking in. She's a little bit crazy.
You should
Really
definitely
not.
get your
It's
money
that
back.
stress. All right,
What's my
Zarso.
brick's name? Do I get to, since my brick is
You can
sentient,
name
can I ask its name?
Yep. You can name it whatever you want. That's all up to you. He is your pet. He is your Squishy, and you can call him Squishy.
Clifford. Name him Clifford. Because he's right.
I have to
Clifford the
find
sentient
something-
red brick.
Yeah. Clifford the
I'm
brick.
tempted to name this frog Kermit.
I like it.
That's what
I
I'm
like
gonna ask
it.
you.
I
Brianna's-
think I need a string and a bow and a really good brick pen. I'll look
Because you're
into
going to
Ah.
throw a face.
Bob the Builder.
You want to name him.
Oh, we already have a Bob. We already
Damn
have a Bob here.
Bobby Jr. Manny the handyman.
All right, Zarso.
Fix it, Felix.
I got a 59. Insert concern.
You are handed an old silk hat.
Oh no.
Okay.
With a tag that hangs off of it that simply says, "Mount me."
Like, get on top of it? Or like, put it on?
Are you going to read the tag or are you going to be confused and concerned?
I'd like to read the tag as much as possible.
Does the nice boy need the word mount explained to him?
This is the same boy that checks your gag reflexes. I think he's fine. On the back side where it says "Mount me," it says, "Place on a mound of matter to become a golem of said matter. Once belonged to the great wizard Zeklam."
Okay. I will hold on to it for now until I find matter that I want to make a column out of.
Would you like to re-roll or would you like to keep your silk hat?
Can I re-roll and then make my decision?
You can.
Okay.
I'll give you one opportunity to re-roll and then choose.
Okay. 33.
33.
What up, kitty? I'm playing D&D, kitty.
A tiny metal or clockwork danger noodle snake that only the spellcaster knows animate. Can be the size of a ring, a necklace, or a belt. Has growth or shrink spell on it. So essentially it's a piece of jewelry that turns into a little snake that you could send out for perception checks or something.
It's a Simon's.
I'm going to actually keep the hat because I have my raven, which I always forget about.
Okay.
I'll just not put the hat on something.
Yeah, really. So, like, if you put the hat on something, like if you put it on a pile of dirt, then it's going to turn into like a little baby Groot size golem of dirt with a giant oversized wizard's hat that essentially will do absolutely nothing except for kick you in the shin and irritate you. But in
Cool,
addition,
and I would
walk around.
a dirt monster.
I could put it on like some metal. Or
You could put it on a pile of gingerbread crumbs and it would turn into Gingy, and then he would tell you, "Not my buttons."
what if I put it on one of my friends here?
Then it would be one of your friends.
Let's have two.
That sounds like a terrible idea.
Only
It
works
sounds like an amazing idea.
Would it be
it
a
only
one?
works like mounds of matter, if that makes sense.
Will it match my clothes?
So you're saying we don't matter?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, my heart
Brianna,
is
do
broken.
you want a pet, or would you like to not have a pet?
I feel like with all of these pets, I feel like I would be very entertained. So I think I'm good. I'm good.
Okay. It's just flavor stuff. None of it's going to really do any good in combat, aside from Cora, who's going to ride their frog everywhere now.
Yes.
Definitely, yeah.
I could roll again, and we could get something else if you'd like.
You know what? I'm gonna actually roll something because what if we get something cool and then if I don't want it, I'll give it to Vex.
And
All
if
right.
it's dangerous, just keep it.
I have to roll a D100, right?
Yes, correct.
Okay, I got a 34.
You got baby Groot, a tiny tree in a small clay flower pot. So it is really baby Groot.
I will take the baby Groot and name it Baby Brute, just so that no copyright. No.
Baby Groot.
Marvel will find us.
Baby Brute.
I feel like
I
Jack's
decided to name the brick Mason, like Stone Mason.
Ah.
Yes.
I
This
love
was-
it.
We made excellent decisions on this night.
Pika, I would ask if you wanted a pet, but you already have your little dragon. But you could still see if you could get something if you want.
Maybe you'll get another brick. We could get Mason and Cinder.
Good.
You can roll to see what happens. You don't have to get it. Just
Fine. I will roll just because I'm curious to what they have.
yeah.
A lot.
Like I
I
said, you
just
don't
want to
have to
see
get
this
it.
whole list.
What'd you get? 69. I knew it.
Okay.
As soon as think of their laughing.
Oh, this is cool. So this would be a fire bat. Engulfed in flames on demand, lighting an area of 20 foot of bright light and 10 foot of dim light, does 1 fire damage to anything it touches, but cannot spread. The fire can't spread. Can give it 1 simple command as a bonus action.
Oh man, but Cora wanted a bat.
I did. So sad.
And
Cora.
Vex is the fire thing.
Would you rather have the bat than the frog?
Yes. I want the fire bat. Can we give Vex the frog?
You can't. You know
Could you
what?
imagine? Could you imagine the chaos that would happen if Vex got the frog, you guys?
So
It's
think
perfect.
about the frog, because the frog can jump vertically equivalent to the PC speed. Vex is your fastest motherfucker because they have that
I
double
know.
hammer, like 90-foot movement speed.
Oh,
Vex is like 120 feet ahead of you at all times from now on if you give them the frog.
Maybe we'll keep the frog for emergencies.
Yeah, it's just a pocket-sized frog, so it could be like, maybe you just don't tell her that it grows until you need it to grow.
Yeah. Sounds perfect.
okay.
Vex, if you're watching this, you know nothing, Jon Snow. I don't know if Lala's in the audience.
She is not. from my understanding. I asked. Question
Okay.
about Golem, quick, just so I have clarification.
Uh-huh.
When it becomes the Golem,
Mhm.
can I like issue commands and stuff, or is it like?
It'll be like a tiny construct. So look at there should be a stat block in D&D Beyond somewhere if you go into your extras tab, and you can look under like it'll give you the option to add extras, and you can add like a pet or something. Look under like the tiny constructs for like a homunculus or something like that. It'll be similar to that. Because a homunculus you can issue commands to like dodge or stuff like that.
Okay. I was thinking like big. That's so good I asked.
I don't know, just look up like a stat block, because there's a way the subclass, let's talk about it after the session and we'll look at it more, because there's a stat block I'm specifically thinking of, because it has 3 different golem types on it, and it has clay, metal, it's like clay, iron, and something else, and they're all constructs and they can all do something. It's like clay, rock, and we'll find. Okay, so that's the bestiary.
Are we done acquiring things that will die like immediately?
The brick won't die. It's a brick.
No,
Baby
dear, your
Blue is
pet rock is
forever.
probably safe.
I need to get a string so that I can take him on walks.
Listen, I will protect Baby Brute with my life. Okay, so
You know, you need a string so you can like
you'll
attach
be
it and
fine.
whip people with it.
You wait till Baby Brute grows up. Okay, everybody's scared of Baby Brute.
All right,
Don't worry, Pizza. I got this.
you got a
Baby
place to
Brute.
stay, you got clothes, you got something to eat, you met up with Falcor, and that's pretty much, and you got pets, and you already went to Selenar's. Do you have anything else that you would like to do in this very busy first day of yours in the city before you go for sleep?
I don't know. Can we cause any more chaos?
I was gonna say, I think I've gotten my fill of whatever this is for the day.
Shopping. Every session, every campaign needs a good shopping session occasionally.
Is there a bookstore? I want to get a book about crayons and how to take care of Baby Brute.
A bookstore.
I was gonna say actually I would like a book on different herbs and stuff.
Do you want a book about your fire bat, Cora? I can grab that for you if you'd like while I'm there.
Yes. His name is Alfred.
Nice. Or does the pet store, Alfred? I like that. does the pet store have like books about the pets that we've just,
Yeah, you'll get like a little care package that has like it's like a little brown paper sack for each one that has like feeding instructions, the first 3 days worth of food, like basic care, things like that. A little if it's a little creature that is normally in a comfy sleep space, there's like a blanket or whatever you need for like, kind of like, think of your puppy, like you just got a puppy from somebody and they give you like your puppy kit. That's what it is.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. Then probably cool for a little bit. I do still want to go to the bookstore though.
I wanted to stop at a store and get some more yarn and some paint.
Yeah, there's like a craft store. There's all kinds of shops for all different kinds of things. Cool. All right, so we're looking for books. One moment. Maybe. There is a bookstore, and I will tell you what it is in just a moment.
I'm sitting here making something up as you're talking.
I'm just waiting on shit to load, really, is the thing. Um, you find the Melting Mill bookstore, and you can go in there.
Bookstore.
Cool. I'll go in there and be like, hi, hello, how are you? We're here because we're looking for a couple of books. We've just got, came across some super cool and interesting creatures and things, and we just wanted to get some books to get a little bit more info about them.
Yeah, sure. 1 second. We can do that. You want books about stuff and things. Yep, books.
Yes.
You walk in and it's a giant bookstore. The giant bookstore is seems to be manned by a bunch of looks at once. It's kind of weird, but it's interesting, and then they go back to doing whatever they're doing.
Oh, so do you mind showing us where the books are for, we need a book about treants and fire bats, and then one about a magical hat.
They give
Also,
you
what about,
one
herbology?
called Rulers of the Forest. It's about treants, and if you open it, like flip through it, you'll come to a page that says Cedar Brow was an old treant, twice the lifetime of any human. They stood over 15 meters tall and had an elongated crown of countless branches covered in crimson leaves, ready for autumn to take them away. An owl had used the treant as their favorite dining spot for 3 seasons. The treant had hoped to see them again, for they enjoyed the creatures' company. Their strong trunk was enjoyed as protection by many creatures, but many would move on once they had eaten all of the fruits. A wrinkled, knotty face smiled. It seemed to stare at nothing in particular. Huge arms of intertwined branches rested along the trunk. They were able to squash creatures twice, should they want it. An enemy would best think twice about fighting this treant, but it'd be a long time yet before their strength would be tested. Twisted, gnarly legs grew thick and strong among the roots and shook the ground heavily with each step. They had chosen to grow steadily in fertile grounds full of sunshine to further their growth and development.
Oh, okay, thank you. And you just see, like, as they were talking, Miranda started, like, scribbling as much information as they can, because obviously this person has this whole thing memorized. Like, oh yeah, okay, yeah. Mm-hmm.
They give you the book. Rulers of the...
Say that again?
It's called Rulers of the Forest.
Oh, thank you so much. How much does this book cost?
2 silver.
Okay, I'll slide that across. Thank you. And would you happen to have a book about fire bats, perchance?
Yep. Freaks of the Caves.
Okay, strong name, but okay.
Right to the point.
And if you flip through it, you come across a page that talks about, it's not a bat, but it talks about some different kind of creature. It says, this charming and incredibly rare creature is a type of fish. It is about the size of a fin whale, has 2 huge side fins and a huge sail-like dorsal fin, with a short muscular trail and long anal fin. They have a thin, delicate skin covered in usually either dark gray or yellow, or a combination of these colors. They live in the depths of the oceans and are quite common. They're herbivores and they are fairly small mouths and long tongue, ideal for eating algae. They're nocturnal and rely on the sense of smell to get around. They do have tiny, almost hidden ears, but their hearing is not too great. They have small noses and small little eyes, and their heads are large and wide in comparison to their bodies. They make a sound ranging from extremely low-pitched to high-pitched and have a limited low-pitched to low-pitched and have a limit they make to indicate discoveries, dangers, and otherwise communicate with each other. These creatures are very calm and they travel a lot and thus have no real territory, no urges to defend it. They only mate once a year and they mate and bond with one or two partners throughout life, in which, with their lifelong spans, is only normal. Their long lifespans is only normal. It has other animal stuff in there too, just about different kind of cave dwellers and things like that.
These are weird and odd creatures, and I love this book already.
And how much is this one?
2 silver.
Okay, yeah. I give that.
And then if you have any books on like plant life in like the wild for like medicine, and then maybe a book on like magical hats that turn into golems.
How specific that is.
I hope this is a niche bookstore. The oddly specific store.
I'm gonna whisper to Cora, like, should we get a book? I'm gonna whisper, but like I'm drunk, so it's like really loud. Should we get a book about drakes?
Yes. 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 Yes.
I have one already.
No, maybe. Do you want another one? I don't know.
I think I'm good for now. I want to read this one, and if it's not enough, then we can always come back. We'll be here for a week.
What, maybe we should get a book for Osaga about bricks.
Do it.
Maybe a construction book.
Have at it.
I'm gonna be like, do you have a construction book for children? Things that you
all right. First book Arso. You get Farms of the Planet Arso. And when you flip it open, you find it says the Galeraeus nummularia is an uncommon medium-sized plant that can be found only deep within caves. It blooms once a year for 2 months. It has a narrow trifoliate leaves, which are usually olive green. It also grows large flowers, which can be dark brown and light gray. These plants grow in huge numbers, but it is very easy to control and maintain their growth, and they can be used as medicine. As a defense mechanism, the Galeraeus nummularia grows stinging hairs like a nettle. They rely on water currents to carry their seeds away to once pollinated, they grow small edible fruits.
Beautiful. Could you send that to me? If you can.
Mm-hmm.
It's called Farms on the Planet.
Yes. Just a random page that if you flip to, that's something that you read.
I have a question for after game with books and stuff.
Okay. All right. And you want a construction book for kids.
Yes, I'm just gonna look at the person and be like, bricks.
So you can get a couple of different ones. There's one called Bunnies of Stone. There's one called Foolish with Magic, Cleaning with My New Cat. Yeah, a couple of different ones there. Story of Riddles. Not all construction, but children books.
I want the bunny one. I feel like that's so proper.
The bunnies of stone.
Yeah.
Yeah, and so when you flip through it, it's a picture book, and it shows from start to finish a picture of somebody chiseling a block of stone down to a bunny sculpture, like step-by-step chiseling instructions, but like animated for a child.
I feel like this would be a great book for Ulfie to read Bex to go to sleep. Like, this is a great book. I'm just gonna grab it and open it to like a random page and be like, Ulfie, look, and like hold up. I got this for you.
That is a book about bricks. I just got a brick. I don't know if you knew.
I thought you'd like it because it has bricks.
Yes. Okay. Saga is trying to be excited about this brick book because she can see how excited Brianna is about her brick book.
All right. Does anybody else need a book or to shop for anything else before you go spend your first night in your room?
Please, can we be done?
Yeah, I don't think we caused much more chaos in like 2 minutes.
Let's just,
All right.
We can start again in the morning.
Yeah. We did
To your rooms after a day of shopping and chaos. Falcor walks you back to the vortex, and he does the whole see you later pal thing and shifts off into the night while you guys go up to your rooms, however you decide to split them off. There is a small, in each room, a communal bath space, so like a wash tub, like the wooden barrel kind of wash tubs. So there's one of those like in the corner behind a shade, so you can clean up in your own room. You don't have to use the regular big common one. And you're able to do all of that and rest, and you will wake up the next morning feeling emboldened and bolstered and possibly a level stronger. And on that note, that is where we're going to call it for the night. We are not playing next week because it is a holiday, so we will be back in 2 weeks to start the festival called, what did we call this festival? The Celebration of Magic is the festival we will be starting. And so
before we go, I just wanted to make sure that you knew that Elfsaga is going to spend the night or some of the night knitting to try and like decrease that stress level a little bit.
Is Ulfie experiencing stress, or is it Jess? Elfsaga does not have stress, only Jess.
I think it would be Jess, yeah.
Yeah, okay. So you can do that. Okay. We'll roll stress after we raid out and shut the stream down.
Okay, she's making a little cozy for her brick. And the paint that she got is so that she can make a little smiley face on him. So I would add that.
We're going to raid over into our friends at Guild Superior who are playing Dungeons and Dragons. It is their Monday Night Mayhem. So all of our viewers will see you over there. Everybody else, will catch you back in 2 weeks for more craziness. Players, I'll see you in the show.